Hey there, I just want to take a quick minute to go over the trackers. I know it's a little bit vast in the sense of what we're doing here, but I wanted to just show you a couple things that might save you a little bit of time and energy. So first of all, you see these little three dots, you're going to click that and you can make this much bigger so it makes it easier to see. But I know you like to make some notes, which is great. So I've added a column for just that note. So if there's any notes that you want to add, put them here. Did want to show you one thing. So let's say this host name goes into another column. So all you're going to do is left click that, and you see these little dots right here, click that, and then you're going to click here that says text wrapping, and you're going to click that wrap, and now it's going to keep all of that stuff in one column. So it just makes it a little bit easier and keeps things cleaner. So here is where we're going to put the past host and where we booked this party from. So Susie Q is the past host, and we booked it in Facebook Green. Okay. Any gifts that we're going to give them, most of them are at the $100 gifts right now. So we're going to keep that there. And then if we start to notice that, yeah, for sure, this party's going to happen, or I don't know, maybe we booked it, but we're really unsure about it, let's just put the status there. Then when you Facebook friend them, put yes, or if we're already friends with them, put yes. And then, yeah, you messaged me about the party. So as soon as you get a party booked, take a quick screenshot of it so it's on my radar and then text it over to me, please. And then check their contact info. I'm going to put here, check Consultants Corner first, because sometimes their contact info is already in Consultants Corner and we don't need to bother them with that, but we do want to make sure that it's correct. So make sure it's correct as well. So then we're going to send them the wish list. I need to make sure this is in boards, but if it's not, it will be. And then just let me know when it was received. So if it was received today, you're just going to type in the date 6/20. Obviously, the links go here, so we're good there. And then let's move on to connection point. So connection point, you want to make sure we're setting that up no later than Tuesday. You want to create that tag video that I showed you how to do yesterday. I believe I did. If you didn't get it, let me know. But basically, you're going to create a tag and connection point like we used to in Project Broadcast, but now the two systems cross-link. So you can just create the tag in connection point and it will go into Project Broadcast as well. You're going to add the host contact information and everything we normally do to Project Broadcast, which is the table link, the dashboard link, and table link, dashboard link. Let me just do this because actually there's another one too. Maybe I'll just do this. How about do add to Project Broadcast, and then we'll put here with table link, consultant, or let's do shop link and dashboard link. Okay, and that way we can just eliminate, whoops, these two columns here. That. And we'll make this one a little bit bigger. So we're going to add to Project Broadcast with the table link, shopping link, and the dashboard link. Okay, so that makes it a little bit easier. Okay, so then on Wednesday or Thursday, you'll add the chit chat. So on Thursday, we're looking to see if the host replied with the number 75. Just put yes there. When they complete the survey, put the date that they completed. So if they completed it today, it would be 6/20. And then let me know if they wanted my guest list. So if they did, put yes and then the date. On Friday, 6 days before the party, I tried to put here where you're going to find these things. So on Friday, we're going to check the host Facebook to make sure she posted the invitation. Then we also want to make sure she tagged 99 friends, because if she didn't, then I can show her how she can go back in and do that or take another action. So if you come here and she didn't do it, just put no. And that way I'll kind of have an idea. Then back on Facebook, we want to see if any guests responded. If so, add any guest that respond and add any guests that respond to guest list tag. So in other words, she's tagging the guest list here. We're checking the comment section to see if any of her guests responded. And then we also want to add guest to guest list tracker. That way she doesn't miss it, because some of the hosts have been missing things. Then Project Broadcast, we're going to check to make sure the host responded about the business. And then Project Broadcast, we want to see if they want my guest list. If they took the guest list, how many people have they added to the guest list? Project Broadcast, see if they've check the guest list again. If no guests were added, we do want to send this message here, which I'll make red so it's a little more evident. And that is the project broadcast texting party, no guest on their list. So they asked for the list, but there's no guest on there. So we want to send that message. So when you did it, just put the date here. And I'm saying you, but we're working together. So if there's anything you're not doing, again, you just got to communicate with me in the morning when you're going to work, so then I know where I need to fill in the gaps throughout the day. And that way we're kind of working a little bit more congruently together. Okay, so on Saturday, we're going to go into project broadcast. We're going to check their guest list again to see if they added anybody. If so, how many? So you can just put yes here and the number. In project broadcast, we're going to see if they responded to the business ask. So here you're just going to put yes, no, or non-response. They just haven't responded. Okay. Facebook, we're going to go into the Facebook wall to see if anyone had responded to the invite that she put on there on Friday. And then we're going to see if she joined table. On Sunday, we're going to go on Facebook to see if anyone else has responded to the guest invitation and then add them to the tracker. Project broadcast, check to see if their guest list is adding more people. Yes, and then the number. Project broadcast on Monday is see if the host responded with the number of people that she added to her guest list, and then just put the number or non-response. Tuesday, guest list received. This is the day that we're hoping to get the guest list. Of course, we can get it as late as Thursday, but I really want them to do this by Tuesday. Let me know if yes, we received it. No, we did not. It's coming or has not even been started. Knowing this, it prevents us from getting to Thursday and be like, oh crap, we don't have this information. Wednesday pre-party, we're going to go into project broadcast. Do we have the guest list? If not, send me a text so I know. We're also going to go on the Facebook to check to see if the host added the post about reminder invite. So if you're like, okay, well, what does that mean? What does that look like? That's when you can go into your daily tracker and then go into Wednesday, and then you should have that there. Did the host put a post about the reminder is here, and then this is what it looks like. So that way you can go quickly to their Facebook page and quickly see, okay, yeah, they did, or nope, they didn't do it. So we need to get on that and figure out why they didn't do it. Not you, me. Okay, so next is Thursday, and this is party day 0. So we're asking the host to reply back to the business. Did they? Yes, no, non-response. In project broadcast, here's our first call to action. So you're going to start to see people respond after 7:30. This is going to be how do they know the host, and then tell me where you fall in the Pampered Chef fan scale. And again, some of these answers are going to be organic, meaning we're not going to have the exact wording. So I try to create as many answers as possible. But again, if you're not sure about a response, actually, remember what I said is don't create your own responses unless it's something simple, because I want to create like a phrase bank. So it makes it easier for you to just, and me to just copy paste. So Friday, day 1. Actually, this doesn't really need to be here. Let's delete this. So this is Friday, day 1. Let's make that bright so it's easy to see. So we're going to go, let's see, add table guest to connection point directions on daily tracker. I don't even know what that means. Hold on, let me think about that one. Day 2, Saturday, let's delete this. We don't need this one here. We don't need this one here. Okay, day 1, add table guest. Oh, okay, I know. Jeez, couldn't think about this. Okay, so sometimes there will be guests on table that are not in connection point. So we want to review the table guest list to see if everyone in table is also on connection point. And there should be directions in the daily tracker, and then indicate the number of guests that we added below. So these are actions. Okay, I know what I needed to do here. Let's bring that column back, because this is also going to be a call to action day. So let's paste that in. Oh man. All right. Not sure why that's happening. It's sometimes my computer does this. So we're going to add a call to action here, kind of as it is here, because these are the days when we're looking for the guests to respond. So there's going to be a call to action here for Friday, call to action for Saturday, call to action for Sunday. There's already one here for Monday. But in addition to the call to action, we're also looking for the host response. So did they respond to the host booking challenge? It's going to be sent in Project Broadcast. So if they did not respond, you're going to send this message here. Texting party, host booking challenge, follow-up one if they didn't respond to the host booking challenge on Sunday. So, because that's the day that it's going to go out here. We're also looking to see which customers replied to the survey, and that's on this daily tracker, the survey responses and the survey itself. And then we're going to go into table, and we're going to send the last text via table. So those directions I'm going to make sure are on the daily tracker. And then the last day, which is Tuesday, day 5, this is also a booking ask, so we should be receiving some messages regarding the booking ask. So I got a little updating here to do, which I'll do here in just a couple of minutes, and then we'll update the subsequent tracker. So if you have any questions, let me know. Thank you.